So the Democratic Party, they cheated the country out of a progressive president, Bernie Sanders. They literally cheated. They lied repeatedly. They gaslighted half their own party. They rigged the system so they could give us a corporatist that no one wanted. A corporatist warmonger that no one wanted. They then, after the progressive got screwed out of the primary, they then moved to the right and picked Tim Kaine, who's to the right of that corporatist warmonger, to be the vice president. Again, sticking their thumb in the eye of the base. They then lose to Donnie Tynahan's game show host. They immediately start screaming about Jill Stein, start screaming about Bernie Bros, start screaming about everyone else because Hillary Clinton is entitled to your fucking vote. I don't know if you know that. Hillary Clinton is the only politician in the history of the world who wasn't expected to get votes by campaigning. She's the only one in the world, ever. Only politician who was not expected to have to campaign to get votes. She's owed your votes. You didn't vote for her? Then you're a baby. You're a child. Look how fucking stupid that sounds. I know grown-up people who said that on fucking camera. Grown-ups said that. Sounds so stupid me just saying that, right? Yes. So the Democratic Party moved to the right. They then moved to the right, even further right, when the DNC decided to start taking corporate lobbyist money. So they got even more corrupt. Then they screwed over a progressive, Keith Ellison, out of the chairmanship. They got his mind right. Now he runs around holding hands with them because I don't know what they promised him. So they had the lowest fundraising months since the start of the Iraq War. The Democratic Party, the worst fundraising months since the start of since 2003. And I predicted, everybody said, oh, that lawsuit's frivolous in Florida. It's frivolous, which is an establishment talking point, because it's not frivolous, because what happened was the DNC lawyer admitted in open court that they run crooked primaries and that they don't have to run a fair primary. And I said, that's a hell of a fundraising slogan. Give us your money. We don't have to run a fair primary. Boo. And guess what happened? They had the two worst fucking fundraising months in a row. April and May. The party now just killed single payer in California. Oh, after that, they overrode the will of the people in California, literally. And the people wanted Kimberly Ellis, who's a progressive, to be the chairman of the Democratic Party. They literally cheated again, rigged the system, and installed literally a pharmaceutical lobbyist is now the chair of the Democratic Party in California. A pharmaceutical lobbyist who lobbied against Bernie's bill for cheaper drugs last year and beat Bernie. That's who's the chair of the Democratic Party. Now they just got another guy to kill single payer. Another Democrat killed single payer in the California Assembly. Just did it yesterday. So the Democratic Party is in shambles. In shambles. 80% of the party is favor of Bernie Sanders. The rest of the party has a TV show somewhere on MSNBC or CNN or writes for the Washington Post or the New York Times, because the country loves Bernie Sanders, and especially the Democratic Party. But you'll never see that reflected back in corporate media, ever. So the Democratic Party is a complete wreck, except they're not, because they get to keep their corporate lobbyist money, which is what they want in the first place.